Hey guys, it is Saturday afternoon, and we are excited to have someone in the studio. Like we've been doing virtual Blade Show, and virtual Blade Show has a lot to do with us just trying to get the guys who are in Africa to the United States. So we can only do it virtually. You know, flights shut down; they're not able to get here. There's no Blade Show to even go to. So we asked a good friend of ours, Mr. Micah. Let me introduce you. Good friend of ours to stop by. Now, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to. You can see his scrolls on call. Got just out of
a heart.
Well, there you go. Well,
saving lives.
And so I figured it would be great if he did, but we weren't. This kind of a surprise for me too. So good to have you here.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to be here. Mike has been with us since the very beginning. We launched African Custom Knives, and I think you bought your first knife from us.
Oh, yeah.
And so Nolan says he doesn't look African. Nope, he don't. And so he's been a good supporter. We go to church together. We're good friends. We've known each other since high school.
Forever, yeah.
I mean, you were in Boy Scouts, weren't you, with us? No, you weren't. But yeah, we've known each other forever. But that's the kind of thing that what happens is you start getting interested in something, then you share it with your friends, and then you're like, and they get interested into it, and we just start finding ways to make connections. And so he's made some connections with some other knife makers and now you have a whole collection of knives.
A whole collection.
Just a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Do you know how many? Yep, he's a collector. He's a collector.
Even if I did, I couldn't answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His wife might watch this video, so that's we might not want to.
She's good with everything.
Well, good. Yeah. So I tell people that about my wife too.
Yeah.
So I asked him to come in, and I said, "Look, what I want you to do is I want you to bring one knife that makes some meaning or has something that maybe it was your first knife, or I didn't know what he was going to bring." But he brought in something that's a little bit different that we've seen so far. So tell us what you brought.
So I got the Niels.
Now this is when you say Niels, a lot of our customers know who Niels Vandenberg is. A lot of the knife makers know who Niels Vandenberg is because he's taught a lot of these guys. But if you're on our website, it doesn't come up as Niels Vandenberg. It comes up as Black Dragon Forge. So just for reference, I'm may stop you here and there, but
stop me all you want.
Go ahead. So what you brought it?
So sadly enough, I don't remember the exact number. It's a D. Do you remember?
D2.
D2. Fixed blade. So it's a camera.
Yeah, there's the
from
camera.
Niels. I love fixed blades. Love big fixed blades. Big hands. Just feels right in my hand.
So you bought this from us. I think you bought this from us the first year that we were open, right?
Yeah. Yep. I saw it and had to have it.
So he came in, and obviously I almost got us to do the interview standing up, but he's about twice as tall as I am. And so he comes in, he's got huge hands. He picks up that knife and he goes, "That's it." And then that's all he said. He was like, "That's it."
That's the one.
And but yeah, okay. So it's I think this is the D2 model. Now it's got a G10 handle. I see that you've been using a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. And what do you use this knife for?
Anything and everything. The last thing I used it for is to open up a coconut. I beat it with a hammer to get through. And it takes everything you give it, opening packages to beating coconuts to your knife on the field. I wanted something that didn't break, strong, as you can see the spine on that. You're hard pressed to break that.
Yeah, absolutely. Niels makes stuff that's forged and gonna take a licking.
And it is heavy, but I don't mind it. I'd rather have the extra. It's got a lot of character. I like things that are different. And this definitely is. The jimping for a man.
Yeah, for sure.
Good with gloves. Great knives, great stuff.
Now I got something right here. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna add our stream right here. So I've got a few other of Niels knives, and I'm gonna compare it to this because I actually had a customer message me, I don't know, yesterday, and he was asking something about the two different versions. There was two versions. Excuse me. Almost sneezed. I tried not to. Corona. But he asked me, he said, why is there a V2 karambit? I think it was just about this one right here. What's the difference between the V1 and the V2 karambit? And it really has more to do with this logo right here. So this is a little education for you as well, because you actually have one of the original with logos right here, right? This was the logo that Niels used before he kind of separated his high-end custom stuff from his regular custom knives. I mean, regular, I say standard production, because this is not something that, this is not something that you're going to say, oh, well, I'm going to collect it for, you know, and put it up in a safe because it's got gold inlays, because now he's doing stuff with gold inlays, and, you know, so he wanted to separate his knives, and so he changed the logo. So you see that logo right there. He changed it to that Black Dragon Forge logo. And so you can see it right there, Black Dragon Forge. So basically, if you see that logo right there, now it separates from, this was his full-on custom logo, you know, that now that only adorns his, you know, high-end customs. So you kind of got a piece that number one, he doesn't make this model anymore. So I've had people contact me all the time, say, hey, can I get one of the D1s or D2s or D3s? And I think he had D4s as well. I think he had all the way up to 7s.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, but he made these knives, and so he had to separate them somehow. So he basically changed his logo. Simple explanation to something. So now what you'll see is that there's a few of them hanging around that have that logo, but most of them now are going to have, you know, this Black Dragon Forge logo that you see right there. Let me show you a couple more. I can set these to the side. These are a few of the models that are in production right now, and the reason I'm taking these out because I wanted to show you the size difference. Because what happened is a lot of the guys, or a lot of the knives that he was selling, were the most that he was selling were this size. But if you can look and see, yeah, it's quite a bit different. I mean, it's a good probably 3 inches.
Easy. Yeah.
You know, of different size. So, and I don't think he's made these in years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So this was actually, and that's what he'll do. He'll rotate different knives in and out. So you'll be able to see, you know, different models. This is the Dragon Scout right here. This is the Mini Cleaver, the D13, the Hybrid, and then the Karambits. Now the Karambit and the Hybrid kind of go hand in hand because really, in actuality, they're the same handle. If you see that, you notice that same, it's the exact same handle. You can actually feel that out and see. But it's the exact same handle, and it's meant to be used as a fighting knife. And then what happened is they basically, he called this the Hybrid because a lot of the drop points very similar. He'll take a drop point and he'll and put it on the Karambit handle, and so that's why he called it the Hybrid. So that's where we are right there with that. So I say that to say this is what we'd like to do. I appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks
for all you do. It's awesome. I tell all my friends about you all the time. We look at knives on the computer. That's what we do.
Well, there's a lot of guys that just want to like good stuff, good quality stuff. And so we will encourage them to interact with the knife makers. So if you see a video that we're recording for Blade Show, virtual Blade Show, and you see something, share it with your friends. We'd appreciate it. I mean, share something that you really think is interesting. We just had an interesting conversation this morning with Chins Prinsloo. And he's talking about his beliefs.
Oh, wow.
You know,
that's awesome.
And so when you get that kind of stuff, you just want to share it with your friends. And so we encourage you guys, if you find something you like, share it. We appreciate our friends and you guys online. We consider you our customers, our friends as well. So if you have any questions, contact us. Let us know. Maybe you see something you like that maybe you hadn't been able to find in a few years. we might be able to contact a knife maker for you and help you find something you really want. So that's it, man. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you just having a chat.
Always fun.
Yeah,
always a good time.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what he gets next.
Yep, me too.
All right, man.
All right.
Later.
Thank you.